Hey there everyone, it's Jason Lucchese. Welcome to this video. I wanted to discuss with you some of the things that are going on in the market. A lot of investors aren't sure what to do when it comes to, do I need a real estate license or not? And I'll tell you right off the bat, I'm not a real estate agent, haven't been. I did think about it at one time. I went through the classes, I passed, and next step was to go and take the test and get my license and then have my license held at a brokerage. I didn't do it. I don't know why, but I just decided not to do it. And in this particular video, I'm going to discuss with you doing it or not doing it. It's really your decision. I'm not here to make the decision for you, but I will give you the pros and cons of really having the license versus not having the license. So first off, I jotted down some notes because I wanted to make sure on this particular video that I'm crafting and creating when it comes to talking about this, that I make sure that I give you all of the information that you need to make the decision that's ultimately going to be best for your business. So let's talk about not having a license. Okay, so if you don't have a license, first of all, the thing that you're not going to have to disclose is that you're not a licensed professional. Okay, there is no license for being a real estate investor, so you don't have to disclose that, hey, I'm a licensed salesperson. Okay, so you don't need that disclosure in there. The other thing too is you could still get MLS access by being a non-licensed salesperson. You could be an assistant to that person. So it's an assistant, non-licensed salesperson. So you'd still have access to the MLS. The only thing is you would have limitations on what you can do. You can't make HUD offers. You can't go and take a look at properties without the actual agent. You can't sell real estate agent. You can't sell and collect commissions. So that's one of the things that you can't get on having that. You could be that individual. The other thing too is if you want to become an assistant, a non-licensed salesperson with MLS access, you could always, I recommend finding like some sort of a mom and pop type brokerage. The type that's not a Century 21, Keller Williams, Remax, any of the big companies out there, because more than likely they're not going to be okay with this. Even though it's up to the agent, it's up to the broker maybe on their team, because a lot of agencies have more than one broker. You obviously have a managing broker of the office, and there's different brokers that do different things in their offices. But I would recommend going to a local mom and pop place just because they're more friendly when it comes to investors and they get what we're trying to do. So you can definitely do that. A place where you could find those types of individuals is investor-friendly title companies. If you're looking for an investor-friendly title company, I would recommend that you talk to other wholesalers. Talk to other wholesalers. You could call the We Buy Houses signs. You can contact individuals on Craigslist. Off of there's the We Buy Houses people all throughout there. And you could go to your own investor friendly meetings. So your Real Estate Investor Association meetings, you can go to those. You could find out, who the agents are. You could find out who the title companies are. And you could start, really kind of networking from there to get in contact with somebody that you could potentially do this with. So that's what I would recommend from, not having a license. Okay. You could still do some cool things. You could still comp out your properties by being that assistant, that non-licensed salesperson. Let me click this off. That's my phone. So now let's talk about having a license. Okay. So you could have a license. Okay. The cool thing is once you become an agent, you can now start submitting your own HUD offers within the state that you have your license in, which is cool. You could get your license in several different states if you wanted to. I know some people that come in, they take the 3 days or 5 days, whatever it's going to be, to take the information. They have to pass a certain amount of hours before they could go and take the test. It's different from state to state. The cool thing is You can do that in several states, but let's just talk about, one state at a time. You could start submitting HUD offers. You just have to make sure the brokerage that you're with has what's called an NAID. Once you have that NAID, you could then start submitting HUD offers on your own, being a licensed salesperson. So that's pretty cool. You could start submitting those. You don't have to worry about agents submitting those on your behalf. I'm not saying that that's wrong, but a lot of agents get extremely busy and they don't have time to monitor all the HUD offers that we are going to be submitting. So like for me, I submit, quite a bit, and they can't monitor all of those deals. Plus, it doesn't really pay off for them, monitoring your 40 offers on 40 HUD offers when more than likely you'll maybe close on anywhere between 1 to 5 out of 40. So, it may not make sense for them to pay attention to that. There's agents out there that are really cool with it and will make those offers for you. But if you're having trouble finding deals, maybe a solution to your obstacle is getting a license so you could start submitting HUD offers for your own properties. The cool thing about that is that I wanted to talk to you about is you could earn commissions. Okay, so on your HUD offers. So if you're submitting a HUD offer, most of the time HUD is going to pay you anywhere between 5 and 6% commission. You take your half and the listing agent takes their half. So you could take that half, you get paid right at closing then, and you could apply that towards your net profits. Okay, so cool. You could either collect the commission or you could zero it out. It doesn't matter either way. You could get paid a commission if you wanted to because you are now a licensed salesperson. The other thing is, since we didn't have to disclose when we weren't a licensed salesperson, you do have to disclose on all of your paperwork. And you could verify this with an attorney, since I am not an attorney, about disclosing that you're a licensed sales professional. Because if you are a professional and you don't put that in there and somebody feels like they were taken advantage of and they find out that you are a licensed salesperson, that could come back and bite you in the rear end pretty bad. So definitely make sure that is being disclosed. More the disclosure, the better. That's how I've always been. The other thing too is this is a cool key benefit. Me being the individual that I am, I hardly ever look at properties. Normally I have somebody on the team go and look at properties, or I have an agent look at the properties and kind of let me know. But if you're in that range to where you have not closed that first deal yet, or if you're closing anywhere between 1 to 2 deals, or you're ramped up, you're closing 4 to 5 deals, this will probably be something that you'd want to do if you're trying to scale the business up. You can go and visit the properties. A lot of the times now, you do have to have that special realtor's card that you have to just kind of put in, like what you do with your credit card with the chip reader. You put that card in. You could take a look at the property. It pops out the key. You can go and do that. You don't have to call, schedule with your agent. You obviously do have to call if it's an owner occupant and the property is vacated. Right now, you could obviously take a look at any vacated properties, but if the property is being occupied, you obviously have to go through a scheduling company to make sure that you're good to go on that front. But I thought that was cool. You can I absolutely just go and take a look at properties whenever you want. You don't have to worry about anybody else. So that is really cool on doing that. I talked about earning commissions, but again, you could earn commissions on other deals as well. So if you are unable to, you found a deal, but there's not enough profit in the deal for you to make money, you could still, be that agent that sells the deal to a buyer, and you could earn a commission. So there shouldn't be any deals that you can't make any money on. You could absolutely make money on deals, on all deals. And we could talk about that in other future videos. I only have time for doing this particular segment, talking about the licensing. But at the end of the day, let me just kind of break it down to you like this. If you are having a difficult time getting deals, if you're having a difficult time connecting with agents to see if you can become that assistant, that non-licensed salesperson, I highly, highly recommend that you become an agent, get your license, and start doing the stuff that you want to do in your own business. Just because you get a license, that doesn't mean you have to go and do retail transactions. You could focus on your own business. Just get your license held with a mom and pop brokerage. Tell them exactly what you're wanting to do so they don't have like huge expectations for you, or hey, you've got to do 15 listings this month, or whatever type of goals they may do for you. Just let them know, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build and scale my business. This is why I have my license. Can I hold it here? Most of the time, if you're talking to a mom and pop investor friendly brokerage, they're going to be 100% fine with it. So again, if you're having the difficulties of finding deals, finding agents that will allow you to gain access the right way, the ethical way of getting access to the MLS, then become an assistant on that matter. Because I will tell you this, if you start sharing login credentials with another agent, that agent could get in trouble. Next thing you know, they're not going to be wanting to work with you. So do it the right way. If you're going to do this, either become an agent or get the assistant access as a non-licensed salesperson. But that's it for this video. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions. I do respond to you guys. I want to make sure that you guys feel confident, comfortable moving forward. You don't have any obstacles in your way. I just want to make sure that you guys are moving forward, getting deals under your belt, closing transactions, making money, and just really living life on your own terms and being financially free. So if you do have questions, leave me a comment below. I'll be more than happy to respond to you. But other than that, I'm Jason Lucchese. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.